Hello friends, welcome to the channel. If today is your first visit, we want to extend you a warm welcome. Please stick around and look at the other videos. We're approaching almost 300 videos that you can enjoy, and I'm certain you will find something useful to you. If you've been here before but you have not subscribed, please subscribe. If it is your birthday, happy birthday. Today we're going to build an easy and fun project. It's going to be a key holder and letter holder or knick-knack holder that you can put by your door to organize yourself as you come into your house. So we're going to turn this to this. So friends, we went by our scraps and we chose all the boards we need for this project, and this is all we're going to need. They all need to be cut to the correct length, and we are going to use our table saw with the sled, and for consistency we're going to create a stop the way we usually do it, using hot glue, so we won't have to measure and remeasure every time. So stick around and see us how we're going to build this. So we're going to check that our blade is at 90 degrees, and it is, as you can see, at all spots. And then we're going to raise the blade in accordance to how wide our material is to make our cuts. And we're going to put our stop right there. And we're going to start with the 11.5 cut. And then what is our other cut, do you remember?
13.
And then we're going to move to our 13-inch cut. All right. Now with the thing. Ready?
Yep.
And as you can see, that's why we have a perfect, what do you call it, length, right? Yeah. Right, we don't need to record all the cuts now. So, you have a preference? You want this to show?
Okay, we're on whenever you're ready.
All right, we can start.
I'm started.
Okay, and this is a dry fit. This is how this will look. We need to make sure that we square all the pieces, but it doesn't look square now. It looks square now, right? Yeah. Okay, good.
Okay.
We've both used wood glue and hot glue to hold this together, and just for clamping power until everything dries, I'm going to use 2 brads. On each side. In this case, the brads provide very little structural support. What they do is they act like clamps. You have a favorite side on this? Okay. I'm not sure we need to actually put brads on this. You want brads on this or not?
I think so. It looks like there's just a touch of an overhang, so make sure it's even on both sides if there is.
Well, if there is, we're going to take care of it. Again, this bows a little bit, so maybe we need to do this first. Okay. So this piece of wood has a little bit of sap here that will prevent us from staining it correctly. So we're going to knock it off with our orbital sander. So we used it in the car the last time.
Awesome. Do we have another pad we can use to get that
Yes.
off?
Don't take too much off. So friends, this is our finished product, and as you can see, this was a very simple build. You only need a saw to complete it, and you can use a table saw like we did, or you can use a circular saw, or even a hand saw. We are going to finish this by staining it, and we're also going to add some hardware in the bottom. So we are going to get back with you when this is done. So stick around. Why you're hand sanding it versus power sanding it?
Because it's just more delicate in all the little corners and everything than a big round one. I may have to do that on the bottom, but
And this is where all the sap was coming from, so I don't know if this will actually stain well, but you know,
we'll give it a try.
when you work with wood, you do hit sap veins, and that's what we did, and that is okay. So using compressed air is a good way after you sand to make sure that your surfaces are all clean. So now we're starting the staining process. Again, for those new to the channel, we prefer to use a cloth versus a brush because the cloth does not leave any brush marks, and we believe it does overall a much better job, right? And it is amazing always the transformation of wood with just a little bit of stain.
And we want to see the grain, so I'm not putting a heavy coat of stain.
Right.
In fact, I'll wipe any excess off so we can continue to see the pretty grain underneath.
It is all about being pretty, right?
Of course it is.
I think it looks good.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll come back to you when we're done. Alright friends, we are done with the stain. And as you can see, it has come out very nicely. And now we're going to just add the hardware and this project will be finished. Many people don't like imperfections like this, but I do think that they give character to the piece, and also it clearly states that this is not a mass-produced piece, which to me is important. Handcrafting is something that is going away, and I think making your pieces unique by using wood that is slightly imperfect, it is a good idea. Alright friends, I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and if you did, you know what to do. Smash that like button. If you didn't, hit the dislike button twice. Please share, like and subscribe so we will continue to generate good products for you. We appreciate your support and we hope you enjoyed this simple but useful project that we did show you how to do today, that virtually anyone can do with just scraps of wood. But even if you were to buy the wood, this will be an under $5 project. We finished putting our hardware, as you can see, and that's all there is to do to this project. From the Garage Woodworker and Mrs. Woodworker, we bid you a great week and we will see you on Wednesday.